Hello, Degens. Welcome to Degenerate Takes College Football Bowl Game Madness 2022. I, of course, am the brofict one. AJ joining me as always is the man with the number, sportsbook whisperer, college basketball guru, daddy of the diamond. All hail the king of the lakes, Mr. Noah Engelbretson. Noah, I want to start off the show, unfortunately, on a sad note. I think we owe it to him. We would like thoughts and prayers. Send them out to Mike Leach and his family and all of Miss State. Sorry for the loss, and yeah, rest easy, buddy. Hell of a football coach.
Yeah, big loss for the college football world. Losing the Pirate, Mike Leach, one of a kind. Nobody fucking like him. Um, he's was a massive fucking character. If you don't follow college football close enough, then I feel sorry for you. If you do, you definitely know the name Mike Leach, and college football world's not going to be the same without Mike Leach.
No, it won't. And the best stat, when unfortunately a prominent athlete or coach dies in the sports world, they release a bunch of fun stats and stuff. And the best one I saw recently was comparing him to other SEC coaches on media day, where all of them said hundreds and hundreds and thousands of words, and Mike Leach, no shit, said 7 words on media day. Like what an absolute stud. Rest easy, my friend. But Noah, besides that, we got college football bowl games, bro. We got a lot of bowl games. We will not be covering the college football playoffs, as we believe that deserves its own episode, and because we can talk for hours about that. Stay tuned for details on when that will be coming out. But Noah, I'm feeling really good about the bowl games. We've had a couple weeks now to mull it over, think about it, handicap it. Who's playing, who's not, especially with the transfer portal and everything going on. Coaches going to places, everything like that in between. I'm ready, bro. Are you ready?
Oh, I'm ready too, AJ. And I think this calls for a little friendly wager between the two of us. Who has a better record with the bowl game slate here? Picking exclusively against the spread.
Exclusively ATS. Okay.
Yep. No, not
No
bringing
totals,
in
no
any
money
money
lines.
lines, anything like that. Yep, just ATS every single game. I don't know. What do you want to wager, AJ? What are we wagering here?
Noah, I don't know why, but every time I drink a pack of like Claws or Trulies or something, it just tastes better when I know you spent money on it. So how about instead of 1 case, so I can enjoy it a little bit longer, let's go 3 cases of the loser's choice of beverage. I mean, the winner's choice of beverage.
Okay, we could do that. Or AJ, I know I'm going to be down in Arizona
Oh, that's
in
right.
February. Loser covers the bar tab for a night.
Oh, let's go. Loser covers the tab for a night. Let's fucking go. So now I'm actually going to try. I might throw out a couple degenerate picks on that. No alternate spreads, though, because you always fuck around with the alternate spreads. I want
Nope.
what the book gives us.
Yep, we are going on, and if you and I have different numbers on anything, we are going to agree on which number we're picking the game at.
Deal. Deal. All right, Noah.
Um, yeah,
I love it.
I know. I got all my stuff written down. I think I'm going off of. Let me just double check here. I'm going off of Caesar's Sportsbook odds.
Perfect. That's what I use. We are not sponsored by them. We are not giving them free pub, but that's where we're getting our numbers from.
Just that's what the ESPN app uses, so that's what we're going with.
That's what I have my Action Network set to. So let's go ahead and get it moving, Noah. We've got a fun one to start it out on Friday the 16th. Up, and my computer just shit on me. There we go. No, I got it back. Miami, Ohio, UAB. Which bowl game is this, Noah?
Oh boy, I should have written this all down. This is the Hometown Lenders Bahama Bowl.
Jesus H Christ. Okay.
Is that being played in the Bahamas or what's the deal there? Yep,
yeah,
we
it's
are
always played in the Bahamas.
in Nassau, Bahamas. Gonna have beautiful weather there, I'm sure.
Oh, beautiful, beautiful football weather, I'm 100% sure. You've got UAB 11-point favorites going into this. 45 is the total, Noah. You got the public grossly on Miami, Ohio. What are your pick? What is your pick? Jesus Christ, that wasn't an effing sentence.
I'm taking UAB to cover the 11 here.
Yeah, that's easy. Give me UAB minus the 11 all day, every day. Noah, moving on to the Duluth Trading Cure Bowl. We've got UTSA and Troy. Troy is 1.5-point favorites going in here. 55.5 is the total, Noah. Give me the Meep Meeps plus the 1.5. Love my Roadrunners. I'm going to continue with them. The public's grossly on Troy all day, every day. Give me UTSA money. I mean, plus the 1.5, taking a money line as well.
All right. So this is where we're going to have our first difference here. I'm taking Troy. They, a Troy team that after losing on that Hail Mary to App State was like, okay, what's going on? 1-2 record after that loss to App State and that devastating Hail Mary goes on. Troy ripping off 10 straight wins. I think they keep it going. They're going to cover the 1.5. Give me Troy.
All right. You're wrong, but okay. Moving on to Saturday, we got the 17th of December. We got the Wasabi Fenway Bowl. Cincinnati and Louisville. Louisville 2-point favorites going in here. 40 is the total. Noah, I'm liking a lot of dogs early. Give me Cincinnati plus the 2. I think they pull it out here against a pretty weak Louisville team.
Yeah, this is a weird one because Louisville's head coach, Satterfield, going to Cincinnati. I think the first time ever we've seen a coach leave a program, go to another one, and then going to be playing his former team weeks later in a bowl game. Yeah, I don't know what to think with this one. I'm gonna ride.
Ride with me, buddy. Ride with me.
You said you're on Cincinnati?
Go with the better football team. Cincinnati is a better football team.
Yeah, I'm going with Louisville, coming for the revenge, losing their head coach to the other team. I think they come out and they've got more to play for.
We'll see about that. Moving on to the SRS Distribution Las Vegas Bowl. We've got who there? We got Florida and Oregon State. Oregon State 10-point favorites going in here. 53 is the total. Give me the over for sure, and give me Oregon State to cover that pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm also going to take Oregon State to cover the 10. I've been high on them all year. Glad to see that they're finally up there in the top 15 of the rankings as they deserve to be. This is a good football team. Let's not forget that. I don't know how we ended up with a 6-6 Florida against a 9-3 14th ranked Oregon State team in a bowl game. Especially one of these early ass bowl games, but disrespect to Oregon State. They're going to have a chip on their shoulder for it. They're going to win this game, and they're going to cover 10 points as well.
Easy money, as we like to say in the business, Noah. Moving on to the Jimmy Kimmel LA Bowl presented by Stifle or Stiffle, something like that.
I don't know.
You got Washington State and Fresno State in this. Fresno, the 3.5-point favorites going in here. Noah, you go first on this one. I'm torn. I like both teams.
All right. Yeah, I mean, Fresno State, not a bad team. Could be better. Washington State, they've shown really good glimpses, and they've shown some let-up spots this year. This is a tough one. Fresno State's favorite. I'm going to go with Washington State to cover the 3.5. We're going to back the pack here.
Yeah, back the pack here, plus the 3.5 all day, every day. Let's keep it moving, Noah. The Lending Tree Bowl. You got Rice versus Southern Miss. Southern Miss, the 6-point favorites coming in here at 45.5. Just an ugly game. I promise you I will not be watching this. It's going to be in Mobile, Alabama, too. So have fun there, Rice and Southern Miss.
Hey, shout out to Rice for getting the academic bowl bid. It's becoming more and more common. We've seen it now the last few years. Every year, I think Rice is the only one this year, but there's been multiple in previous years. You don't have enough 6-6 teams to fill those bowl game spots, and then it goes down to who's got the highest cumulative GPA on their football team. Rice taking that award this year. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the only 5-7 team we're seeing in a bowl game. They're 5-7 for a reason. Maybe they'll have some fight, but I'm taking Southern Miss.
Yeah.
covering that 6.
Yeah, I'm taking Southern Miss too. Those kids actually go to class in Rice, and so they don't have enough time to practice like everyone else on NIL deals. So let's keep it moving, Noah, to the New Mexico Bowl. Great name there. SMU, BYU, SMU, 3.5-point favorites. Total 64, Noah. If there's one thing I know, there's going to be points. Give me the over. It'll go grossly over
Oh,
that.
yeah.
This one might touch 100. And then give me BYU plus the 3.5. Not performing like we would hope them to perform, but like I said, I think this is going to be a shootout, and when BYU plays in shootouts, I would prefer to be on the Mormon side there.
Yeah, I gave up on BYU about like week 2 or 3 this season. They are not the same BYU team we had.
When Zach Wilson was
the
there. Shout out for him
the
being the
past
second string now.
the past 2-3 seasons where they'd be a 45-point favorite and we could still slam them to cover. I'm going to take the Ponies minus 3.5.
Respect it. I really respect the pick. It's a hard one for me, but I'm going off principle on that one. The Frisco Bowl, Noah. Guess where this one is? Guess where this bowl is, if you had to guess.
In Frisco, Texas.
Oh, yeah, it's in Frisco, Texas. North Texas versus Boise State. Boise State, 10.5-point favorites. They should be 13.5-point favorites. Give me Boise minus the points.
I'm gonna go ahead and take the Mean Green in this.
Ooh.
Playing in their home state. A lot less distance to travel, and put some respect on the Mean Green.
Fine,
They're good. They're good.
I think they're very good at football. I don't think they're as good as Boise. I don't think they're a touchdown and a field goal better than Boise. So,
Well, I ain't picking them to win, but I love that 10.5 number. 10.5 is a beautiful number.
Fair enough.
We love that for the cover.
We'll see. We will see as we move on to Monday, December the 19th. You got the Myrtle Beach Bowl. This is going to be Marshall versus UConn. Marshall, 10-point favorites. Total 41. Go, Noah.
I believe in the magic of the UConn program. It was celebrated that they made a bowl game this year after how terrible they've been the last 4 or 5 years.
It's been like 11 years, I thought, since they've made a bowl.
Yeah, I mean, they've compiled like an average of like less than a win a season over the last like 5 years. Part of that was because, UConn was one of the few teams, a little history lesson here, that when COVID hit, they canceled their entire season. They had a lot of players transfer out because they wanted to play, obviously, and gone. So they've had to kind of completely rebuild their program. But much like Arizona and Kansas, a phoenix rising from the ashes, UConn finally making a bowl game. I think I'm not going to go as far as saying they go and win this bowl game, but they're going to be competitive. I like them to cover the 10.
Yes, sir. Give me UConn plus the 10. Easy money, as we say. Moving on, Tuesday, December the 20th, you got the famous Idaho Bowl, not the unknown Idaho Bowl, the famous Idaho Bowl. Probably the only thing Idaho is known for besides the potatoes that are also mentioned in the bowl name. Have you been to Idaho?
Never.
Neither have I. I don't think I plan.
I've got no. I don't know that I really have a reason
to Iowa.
So.
I feel like that's close enough.
Yeah, I'm not whatever.
Anyway, we got Eastern Michigan and San Jose State in this one. San Jose State 3.5-point favorites. 54.5 is the total. Eastern Michigan plus the 3.5. I like that number a lot. I think they keep it within the field goal. I like that number. If it was 2.5, 1.5, then we'd have a different conversation. But I like the 3.5 number.
Give me San Jose State in a landslide. This is one of my biggest locks of the bowl game season right here. San Jose State.
Hey, fair enough. It's a good pick, I think. Maybe. Not really. Probably not. Now next, Noah. For the first one that I've never heard of the company name bowl, we got the roofclaim.com bowl. No, I'm sorry. The roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Where is that played? No, it's played in Boca Raton, Florida. Very creative names, as always, for these bowl games. You've got Liberty and Toledo going at it. Toledo 5-point favorites, 54 the total. Give me the over here. I like a lot of points in this game. Give me Toledo by the 5.
Yeah, I'm also going to take Toledo by the 5 in this one. Hugh Freeze is gone. Liberty's program, the success they've had in recent years, it's going to be done. So,
done. It's dead.
Well, I shouldn't say done, completely dead, but they're not going to continue on the same trajectory they've been on.
No, it's as dead as most Disney parents are in the movies. Like, name one Disney parent that's alive besides Andy's mom. Like, they all die. And that's what's going to happen to Liberty. They're all going to die very traumatic deaths. Not the team, but, like, the program is going to go downhill. That was a very gruesome anecdote.
What the fuck are you on right here?
The life of insurance is fun, Noah. Moving on, we've got, on Wednesday, the 21st, the R+L Carriers New Orleans Bowl played in New Orleans. No shit. Western Kentucky, Southern Alabama. 4.5-point favorites going in here. 56 the total. Give me Southern Alabama minus the 4.5.
Yeah, give me South Bama as well.
South Bama. Shout out. Moving on, Noah, to Thursday the 22nd. We got the Lockheed Martin Armed Forces Bowl. Baylor Air Force. Baylor 5.5-point favorites on this one. 48.5 is the total. 63% of the bets, 98% of the money on Air Force. Noah, I got to be honest with you. I have watched from beginning to end one Air Force game this year, and I've watched only highlights and everything else in between there. Give me Baylor minus the 5.5. And can I just cash that now, or do I really have to wait that long?
Yeah, I'm in the same boat. None of the armed forces teams have looked particularly good this year for whatever reason. Army and Navy both look terrible.
Shout out the over, though.
Yeah, Air Force looks like okay, but Baylor should be Baylor should be more than a touchdown favorite here.
It's kind of ironic, though, that Baylor's going to destroy them in the air when they're playing Air Force. Just saying. Friday, the 23rd of December, you've got the Ragin' Cajuns playing Houston to start off your Christmas weekend. Houston is 7-point favorites going in here. 58.5 is the total, Noah. Give me the Cajuns plus the 6.5, 7.
I'm going to take Houston minus 7.
I knew you were going to do that. You always do that.
Better team from a better conference, similar record. Like, it's kind of a no-brainer.
Nah, Cajuns get her done. Union Homes Mortgage Gasparilla Bowl. Where's that bowl played, Noah?
Gasparilla?
No, Tampa. I don't know. This is dumb.
I don't even know if Gasparilla is a place, to be honest. I don't know what a Gasparilla is. But
so then the company name then is Union Homage Mortgage Gasparilla.
Yeah.
And then they just add bull at the end of it, right?
Sure.
Unless Gasparilla is a second company and they're co-sponsoring the event. They need to make this more. I don't fucking know. I'm talking, Noah. We have we talk on this shit, so I'm just talking here. I'm sorry. Anyway, it's Wake Forest and Missouri. Wake minus the 1. And yeah, Wake minus the 1. Wake wins this one easy.
I'm gonna go revert to SEC is better than ACC, and I'm just gonna take Missouri. Yeah. You know what? I don't care. I'm just taking
take the SEC.
The blind. I don't know who to pick, so I'm gonna take the stronger conference, and that's the SEC. Missouri. Shout out to Missouri for making a bowl game. They haven't done that in a while.
Hey, shout out to them. Noah, the 24th of December on Saturday, we have a nice gift here. We got
Christmas Eve. We got a Christmas Eve game. Christmas Eve.
I get to come home from church. No, actually, where this is on in my time, I'll be able to watch it before church.
Right. Yeah, you can get drunk and watch the game before you go to church.
I don't think my parents would approve of that, but it's what's going to happen. Middle
Well, your
Tennessee.
your your Arizona family might be a little different than my Wisconsin family here, where we, it's the fun game of get hammered and then see who makes it to church.
See, we like to use the communion wine as like the pregame, and then we go into, um, you know, if they did the common cup still, the church would be in trouble. But anyway, Middle Tennessee and San Diego State. San Diego State 7-point favorites here. I think that line is way too low. Shout out Middle Tennessee for making a bowl game. Give me SDSU minus the 7.
Yeah, I'm on the same page there with SDSU.
Easy money. Moving on because they decided to give college kids the day off on Christmas, which fine, I guess. Quick Lane Bowl. Oh, I'm sorry. The Saturday night game is the Easy Post Hawaii Bowl, and that one is in Honolulu. So shout out Hawaii. Quick Lane Bowl in Detroit. Shout out Detroit. New Mexico State Bowling Green. Bowling Green 3.5-point favorites coming in here. Noah, what are your thoughts?
Ah, man, fuck this game here. And it's the only one that day.
Only
Ugh.
one that day. But hey, we'll have Monday Night Football afterwards.
Yeah, that'll be the saving grace because this is gonna be a shit game. You know what? We're gonna go with New Mexico State to cover 3.5. I don't know why. I have no reasoning behind this pick. I'm just picking it.
No, I do have a reason why I'm picking New Mexico State plus the 3.5. And that's because my girlfriend's grandfather is from New Mexico, and he just called before we got on air. So give me New Mexico State plus the 3.5 all day, every day. Moving right along to the Camellia?
The Camellia Bowl.
Georgia Southern they're playing Buffalo. They're in Montgomery, Alabama. I didn't know all of these places in Alabama had stadiums big enough to host a bowl game. I guess you have nothing else to fucking do in Alabama except go to these nice high school fields. And there's 2 high school teams playing. You got Georgia Southern and Buffalo. Georgia Southern is the 3.5-point favorites going in here, 67.5. Give me the over. Neither of these teams can play any defense whatsoever. And then give me Buffalo because I have no reason not to pick Buffalo. Give me Buffalo plus the 3.5, and then even sprinkle that upset. I think they're the better football team.
Nope. Not what I'm picking.
No?
Yeah, I'm going with Georgia Southern here. I'm gonna ride the Fun Belt any chance I get. So, yeah, we're gonna take Georgia Southern to cover. And hey, they did take UCLA to overtime this season. So,
yeah, but that's like saying I nailed a girl and it was a prostitute. Like, what's the fight there? It's UCLA.
Okay.
Just saying. Memphis, Utah State in the Serve Pro First Responder Bowl. Shout out First Responders. Even though I don't think that's what that references to. Memphis, our 7-point favorite, 61.5 is the total. Yeah, Memphis all day long. This one is an absolute no-brainer for me.
I'm going Utah State to cover 7. Keep it within a touchdown, yeah, fuck it. We'll see what happens.
We will see what happens. And when Memphis blows them out by 25, I can't wait to text you. This is on Tuesday the 27th, by the way. Then moving on, we've got Coastal Carolina and East Carolina in the Ticket Smarter Birmingham Bowl in Birmingham, Alabama at Protective Life Stadium. Is that Alabama Stadium? No, that's what? Tuscaloosa. I'm dumb.
Yeah, that's probably UAB's stadium,
probably.
or the USFL stadium or something, which is UAB's stadium. They're the same thing. I realized that as that sentence got halfway out my mouth.
Anyway, Eastern Carolina is the 8-point favorites here. 63 even is the total. Give me the Coastal Carolina plus.
I was about to say, AJ, I'm like, do we even need to discuss this one? I think
No.
we both know where we're at this one. The
Give
Chanticleers,
me a
baby.
Chanticleers plus the 8. I love it. That's too easy. That's too easy. I really feel like the bowl committee this year was just like, hey, degenerate takes, here is all of the winning picks. Like, you're welcome. And I mean, you're wrong on a couple of them, but it happens, Noah. You know, you'll get it. You'll get the message soon. Moving along, Wisconsin, Oklahoma State might be going to this game at the Guaranteed Rate Bowl at Chase Field. I want to go to this game not because it's going to be a good game. I'm going to go to this game because I want to see how they put a football field inside Chase Field. That's all I want to see. Like, that's where the D-backs play. I just want to see that. And then I'll probably stay for a half. Be disappointed, but it's fine. Wisconsin is 3-point favorites going in here. 43 is the total, excuse me. That's too low. Give me the over there because I think Oklahoma State scores 45 by themselves. Give me Oklahoma State plus the 3.
Yep, I'm also on OK State. Wisconsin's got a very good defense though, so I don't know about that statement, but
Yeah, we'll see.
we'll see.
We'll see. We'll see. We need to get a shirt that just says "We'll see."
We will see. We will find out.
Moving on to the 28th of December, we got the Military Bowl presented by Peloton.
Peloton?
Not Peloton. No, I know how that's spelled, Noah. That usually has an L in it, unless this is the British spelling, but I don't think it is. You got UCF and Duke. Excuse me. Sorry, beer. UCF and Duke. Duke is 2-point favorites going in. Noah, out of principle, I cannot root for Duke in any scenario whatsoever. So give me UCF plus the 2.5.
Yeah, I think UCF's honestly the better football team here, so I'm also going to be on UCF to cover this one.
Hell yeah. Shout out UCF. Do something. Do something. Next, we got the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. You got the Jayhawks. You got Arkansas. Woo Pigs, Suey. The Woo Pigs are 3-point favorites going in here. 69 is the total. That is so nice. Noah, the Magic's done. Magic's done. But with that being said, I just hit a parlay the other day where my last leg was KU minus the 3 for basketball. So I'm hot on KU right now. I think the Magic comes back for one more night only. Give me KU to cover by a field goal and sprinkling money line as well.
Yeah, the battle for does the AR belong in front of Kansas? That they should call it the battle for the does the AR belong in front of Kansas Bowl.
Hell of a lot better of a name than the AutoZone Liberty Bowl. Because how does AutoZone represent Liberty? They're a car repair place. They help me with my car. I buy shit from there.
I don't know.
There. That's capitalism. The AutoZone Capitalism Bowl is the better choice there. I can't hear you, Noah. Did you mute yourself again?
Yeah, because I was coughing. Anyways, it's the battle for the AR Bowl.
Can't say that.
What?
Can't say that. We're gonna get taken off YouTube. We can't be talking about guns.
It's the battle of the does the AR belong in front of Kansas Bowl.
You have to say that. Like, you have to say it out loud like that.
Well, that's what I said, but I was muted, so then I had to try to shorten it. But it's okay. Anyways, you're going Kansas. I'm going full Woo Pig on this one, baby. I think Arkansas covers the 3, no problem.
God, Noah, I love you. You're my favorite co-host, but you're wrong. You're wrong, and it hurts. It really hurts. But anyway, I guess we can move on. We got Oregon and North Carolina in the San Diego County Credit Union Holiday Bowl. Fun name there. Oregon, North Carolina. Oregon 14-point favorites going in here.
Yeah, what the fuck's up with that spread?
I was going to ask you.
I don't know. So I think we're on the same page here. Like, this spread should not be 14 points. Oregon's not that good of a football team.
No. You want to hear something funny, Noah? 72% of the bets, 94% of the money on Oregon. plus
Yeah.
420 on the money line. And you know my rule about plus 420 money lines. You got to take those.
Hey, I can't argue with that.
UNC plus the 13.5, literally all day long. Give it to me
Yep.
plus 9.5 where it opened. Give it to me plus 6.5 where it probably should be. Give it to me minus the 2.5. UNC all day. Oregon literally does not stand a chance in this game.
I just don't see him winning by 2 touchdowns.
I don't see them winning. Bo
Yeah,
Nix on the
I mean,
road.
valid. Drake May, great quarterback. North Carolina's defense
Should win the
does
Heisman.
really fucking suck, but you know, I think people are putting too much weight on North Carolina dropping like their last couple games there.
No, that's my.
Not
I'm
not
absolutely
looking
hard
good,
for this
but
pick of the week. Like, give me UNC all day long. Anyway, let's keep it moving, Noah. We got the Tax Act Texas Bowl coming in. Texas Tech, Old Miss minus the 3.5. Total 69.5. It's still nice, but not as nice. I wish I could pick Texas Tech here. I like Texas Tech a lot. Give me Old Miss. 3.5 is too low.
oh yeah, no brainer on Ole Miss, I think, on this one.
Absolutely. Keep it moving to Thursday the 29th. We've got the Bad Boy Mowers Pinstripe Bowl, Syracuse and Minnesota. Minnesota minus 7.5 against Syracuse. 42 is the total here. Sky Yuma, Rowboat, Go Pigs. Minnesota minus Gophers, excuse me. Give me the Gophers 7.5.
Yeah, Gophers getting disrespected for the second year in a row with their bowl game pick. Somehow 7-5 Iowa is better than 8-4 Minnesota and gets a nicer bowl game, but yeah, no, that's just how it goes. They're playing outdoors at Yankee Stadium on December 29th. This is beautiful and perfect for Minnesota's play style. Syracuse, I guess they're from New York. They're much closer, but it's not going to matter because Gophers are just going to feed the ball to Muhammad Ibrahim the entire fucking game. And it's just going to be smash mouth football. The Gophers are going to win that. Give me the Gophers minus 7.5. No brainer.
Hell yeah, Noah. Moving it on to the Cheez-It Bowl. That's right, the Cheez-It Bowl, Noah. That's my favorite one. I'm sorry. I love it. I love the Cheez-It commercials. They're great. You got OU, OU and Florida State. Florida State 7.5 point favorites here. 66 the total. Give me Oklahoma.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
I hate
Why?
it. I like it. I think because honest to God, it says 7.5, and I think they win by a touchdown. The hook's
All right,
not there.
well,
I take the push.
Well, I ain't even worried because I'm going. Yeah, Florida State. Oklahoma's a fucking train wreck this year.
No, they're not a train wreck this year. This next game we're going to talk about, this team's a train wreck, and that's the Valero Alamo Bowl. Texas, Washington, Texas 4.5 point favorites. 68 is the total. Noah, give me the pack. Give me Washington plus the 4.5. That's too easy.
Yeah, you've got the better ranked team, probably the better team as an underdog. I'll be taking this money line, but for this, for these purposes of this show and our wager, I'm taking Washington.
Love it, love it. Moving on to the 30th of December. Start off New Year's weekend right with Maryland NC State. In the Duke's Mayo Bowl, you got Maryland as 1.5 point favorites going in here. 47 is the total. I have one more chance to lose money on NC State, and I'm taking it. I'm going to take NC State plus the 1.5 here, and I'll even sprinkle money line if the juice gets nice enough. I don't trust the other Tagovailoa. I don't.
Yeah, I'm on NC State in this one too, just because Maryland's lost like 3 out of the last 5, maybe 4 out of the last 6 games. this year.
Yeah.
Not looking super pretty. So I'm gonna jump on NC State with you as well.
Love it. Moving on. Tony the Tiger Sun Bowl in El Paso, Texas. You got Pittsburgh, UCLA. UCLA 6-point favorites here. I haven't liked Pitt all year. I like where the number's at, though. Give me Pitt plus the 6.5. They keep this one close.
Yeah, I don't have a lot of faith in UCLA necessarily, but Pitt's looked like dog shit all year, so I'm not gonna jump on them now.
That's
I'm gonna
fine.
say
I get it.
I'm gonna say UCLA figures it out. I'm gonna say DTR has a good game in his final game as a Bruin. Gets that win, goes out with a win. Probably won't be drafted. Probably not going anywhere in the NFL.
XFL, USFL, though, they're looking for players.
I was gonna say we have two other leagues here that are looking for players. I could definitely see DTR being like an XFL player.
Yeah, his playstyle matches. I think that would be a great fit.
Yeah, I could see DTR playing football in one of those. Feels mean to call them lesser leagues, but I guess that's kind of the truth. But
And I don't think it's disrespectful. I think we are stating that he is good enough to play for another league. He's just not good enough for the NFL. He is good enough to get paid to play football. Like he's just not to the level that the NFL's at.
It's like playing AA or AAA baseball.
Exactly. You're in the league. You're still in the system. I mean, you're good enough to do what you do and get paid. And so keep it rolling, my dude. Like, I really don't think if any of these guys that don't get drafted, especially in the first round as a quarterback, and they go to the XFL, USFL, I really don't like. It's a step back professionally, but it's not a bad move career-wise. I mean, you pop off like a PJ Walker and then you get signed.
Right. Like I've shit on DTR plenty over the last like couple of years.
That you have.
And I don't think he's good enough to play in the NFL, but I think he could certainly be quarterbacking one of these teams, and especially now that we're going to have two different alternative leagues going on at the same time.
Yeah.
I think there's certainly going to be room for him to have a starting job in the XFL or the USFL, one of the two.
Warm IPA. It's just, you can't drink it.
Why the fuck are you drinking a warm IPA? Are you that much of a glutton for punishment, AJ?
It's a tall boy, and so is at the bottom. I thought it was colder than it was, and it was not. It was not. Tax Slater Gator Bowl, Notre Dame, South Carolina. Notre Dame 2-point favorites here. Give me the Cox plus the 2.5.
Yeah, I mean, give me Notre Dame.
Okay. I get it. I don't get it, but I get it. Moving on to the Barstool Sports Arizona Bowl.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Line is even. Ohio, Wyoming.
Tucson, baby.
Yeah, shout out Tucson for probably getting one of the worst games in the Bowl series.
Hey, at least we get one.
What are you picking on this one?
I love how this is like the only one on the entire slate that's even spread.
Right.
Makes me very intrigued by it.
Opened up, just so you have the information, opened up Ohio minus the 2.5.
Okay. And now it's even. Oh boy, this is a tough one. I'm going Wyoming.
I'm going Ohio Bobcats. Give me the one. Give me the even. Give me Ohio. My manager, my big boss, he played for Ohio. So shout out Ohio. Shout out him. Give me Ohio. Moving it along, Noah. Tennessee, Clemson. Capital One Orange Bowl. You got
the orange team's in the Orange Bowl, baby.
I don't know how they worked that out, but it works perfectly. Clemson minus the 6.5. I get it. Tennessee went on a little bit of a slide. They lost some big games they needed to win. That doesn't mean that Clemson is not still frauds. Give me Tennessee plus the 6.5 all day, every day. And then I'm sprinkling the money line as well. I know Hooker's not playing. I know he's not playing. I still think Tennessee is a better football team.
I was gonna say Tennessee still beat Vanderbilt at Vanderbilt 56-0 to end the season without Hendon Hooker.
Yeah.
They have a very, very talented core of wide receivers. Clemson's a good team though, but like again, I don't.
Such your feelings. You know it to be true. Do it. Do it. Make the pick.
Clemson's one game this year that has really wowed.
No, I don't.
No, their one game this year that's really wowed me was the last game that they played, and that was the ACC championship against North Carolina, who's been sliding. I'm taking Tennessee. I'm taking Tennessee.
Thank you. God, I was
Especially
worried for you.
Especially plus money. I'd probably take Tennessee money line too. Whatever.
I am taking Tennessee money line, so shout out to them. Let's move it along, Noah. The Trans Perfect Music City Bowl. You got Iowa and Kentucky. Iowa minus the 2.5 here. 31.5 is the total. Give me the under. Give me a Kentucky plus the 2.5 here.
Yeah, I don't know. Neither team's got their starting quarterback.
No.
Who knows what the fuck's going on here? I was allergic to scoring points. We know that. I The problem is I don't know what Kentucky's going to look like without Will Levis.
I don't think they'll miss a step. I really don't.
Well, like that's my problem with picking this game is I know what Iowa's going to look like. I know what they're going to look like. Kentucky, I don't know what they're going to look like. What was the over-under on this? 31.5. That's got to be by far the lowest for any bowl game. And it it might go under. Oh, man, I hate this. I hate this so much. I'm going to take Kentucky, but it pains me. Who'd you pick on this one, AJ?
I took Kentucky.
You're on Kentucky, okay?
Yeah, I think Kentucky walks away with this one easy. Keeping that under though. Moving on, we've got the All-State Sugar Bowl. Alabama and Kansas State. Bama, the 3-point favorites. I'm taking K-State plus the 3. K-State's played a lot more consistent this year. I like what they're doing. Give me K-State plus the 3. I'll get hurt again, Noah. I understand what I'm doing. I'm tempting fate here. Nick Saban in a bowl game for the first time in how long?
You babbling fool. Yeah, true. He doesn't play bowl games because he's in the championship in the playoff.
I get it.
Yeah, it's okay. I mean, I guess the only way Bama loses if Saban's just like, oh, who the fuck cares? This game doesn't even matter anyways.
Yeah, I'm getting rid of all of you starters anyway, so.
Nah, I think actually the more likely scenario is Saban plays a lot of like freshmen and sophomore who haven't played very much. And, they're all 5 stars. So they're just going to come out and just be absolute fucking nutty.
Yeah.
And then Saban's going to this is going to be like, let's see what you got for all these other players that he's just been harboring on the bench all season because he's just got 5 stars riding the bench. And then all of a sudden, Saban's going to find the next Heisman winner next year.
He figures it
in
out.
this game.
He figures it out.
There's going to be somebody's going to come into this game who hasn't played a ton this season, and that's going to be like a Heisman winner in a year, like next year or the year after. Bama's going to blow the brakes off Kansas State, and then all the Bama fans are going to be like, "We should have been in the playoff, stupid bitches! Like,
fuck you, Bama.
Why didn't you put us in the playoffs?"
Fuck you, Bama.
And then I'm going to be sitting here like, yeah, they probably right, but I'm not giving into that.
Not even a little bit. Moving on to the 2nd of January, Noah, we've got the ReliaQuest Bowl. Mississippi State, Illinois. Again, shout out Leach. Illinois 2-point favorites going into this game. Before all of this happened, I would have taken Illinois. Give me Miss State plus the 2.
You can't not take Mississippi State in this game.
Got to.
My question to you, AJ, was does this game still get played? I haven't heard any indication that it won't be. These players are going to be playing for so much more than Illinois is.
Yeah.
And Illinois is a good football team. Don't don't get me wrong in that, but Mississippi State's going to be playing for so much here for Mike Leach. Like this game is for
For Mike.
Mike Leach. Mississippi State's going to win this game. The fact that they're still the underdog and this line hasn't moved kind of surprises me, but I get Vegas not moving the line because they realize people are, fans get emotional and will like bet something like this a certain way.
Yeah.
So they probably make an exception to moving the line, even though I'm sure a lot of people are betting Mississippi State now. Or maybe not. Maybe it's going the other way.
That's 21% of the money. Everything's on
Well,
Illinois.
Fuck the haters. Mississippi State winning this game for Mike Leach in his honor. The pirate, the pirate's gonna come big. He's we're gonna have the ghost pirate here this game.
No, absolutely. And to answer your question, game, yes, I do think this game gets played because Mike would want them to play this game.
He would. He would. I think I assume he would. I didn't know him personally, so I don't know for sure, but I would assume he would.
He seems like the kind of coach that who, if he could give him one more talk, it would be, now, I swear to God, you fuckers don't play in this game after we worked so hard to get here. I'll haunt you the rest of my life. But shout out Mike Leach. Didn't mean to be disrespectful, but he's a football coach. But Tulane USC in the Goodyear Cotton Bowl Classic. I don't know if this is really a classic. Tulane and USC. USC is the 1.5 point favorite going in this game. Total 61. Yeah, give me USC.
I'm not surprised that you're taking USC. Now here's the funny thing. I think I've pointed it out before. USC's got the 102nd ranked defense in college football. Tulane's putting up 60 points on USC. I don't know what the over under is for this game. Probably
62.
that's lower than I thought. Tulane's probably putting up 60 themselves, so take the over.
Yeah.
Tulane's gonna win this game because USC doesn't know how to play fucking defense, and that's all the reasoning I need. They're playing a ranked team who doesn't know how to play defense.
Yeah.
They've done that.
Fair enough. I get where you're coming from. I just got to pick USC at this point.
Yeah, and I don't know why they're going to put up their points. I mean, Caleb Williams is good. He's probably the most dislikable player in all of college football.
Oh yeah.
And so like you won the Heisman, congratulations. Fuck you. Nobody likes you. So have fun with, just being hated. Tulane's a good team. They're going to beat USC.
You're wrong. Noah, we got 3 games left. Shout out us. No, 2 games left. Shout out us. And that being LSU Purdue in the Cheez-It Citrus Bowl. LSU 11-point favorites going in here. 58.5 is the total. Give me the family. Give me the family. Minus all those points.
Nope. You know how it goes with Purdue. They're a fucking joke unless you got a funny little number next to your name, and LSU happens to have a funny little number next to their name. So all breaks are off. This is a bowl game too, and I feel sorry for you LSU fans because your coaching staff is probably not going to be ready for it. Nobody usually is. Arizona wasn't when we played Purdue in a bowl game a few years back. Because Jeff Brom's a fucking asshole and he's going to run like 8,000 trick plays throughout the game. So there's going to be fake punts, fake spikes, fake kneels, fake kicks, like just dial it all up. Actually, no, he's gone. Jeff Brom's gone.
I was about to say.
Oh, man.
Do it, Noah. Do it, Noah.
I'm still going to lay the 11 points on Purdue, but that just occurred to me that, like, as I got through that whole thought, because I was like thinking about how much I hate Jeff Brom, and maybe I don't have to hate Purdue as much as I do anymore.
I think you're in the clear.
Yeah, that asshole's gone.
You might be able to start.
He's at
Noah.
He's at Louisville now. He left for a lesser job. What a schmuck.
What a schmuck.
What a schmuck.
What a schmuck.
That
Moving
that
on.
makes me like now I kind of want to take Louisville. Did I take Louisville? I think I did.
Yeah, I think you did too.
Yeah, that makes me more confident about that. But God, I'm like I got all worked up for nothing. He's not even at Purdue anymore.
Fair. All right, Noah. Last game on the Bull slate. You got
Rose
the
Bowl, baby.
Rose Bowl, baby. This is gonna be a good one. You got Penn State and Utah. Utah, 2.5-point favorites going into this game. 51.5 is the total. You're going Utah, right?
It's tough, and AJ, I do have to say though, this is the bowl game that I am the most excited to watch.
Yeah.
I am very excited for this year's Rose Bowl. I think Penn State Utah is going to be a tremendous game. I'm gonna take Utah minus 2.5. They were there last year, almost beat Ohio State, couldn't quite get it done. I think they get it done this year against Penn State. I think Utah wins the Rose Bowl. I think it's going to be a tremendous game to watch, though. Like a lot of back and forth. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a fun one.
Penn State minus 2.5, plus the 2.5. Excuse me, but I'd still take a minus 2.5. I think Penn State wins this one outright. I think they blow the brakes off Utah. I really do. I think Utah doesn't stand a chance in this game. Give me the over, though. I will definitely be taking the over in this game. I agree with you. It's going to be a lot of back and forth, and that leads to a lot of points. Give me Utah, and give me Penn State and the over. Noah, we did it. We handicapped every single college bowl game imaginable. Do you have anything else to say before we sign off for the night?
Hey, all I got to say is can't wait until you're buying me drinks in February.
Can't wait till you're buying me drinks in February.
And I think, AJ, if somehow this all ends up in a tie, I think then we bring in the college football playoffs and the championship game to tie break that.
No, absolutely. And we'll go ahead and we'll be doing another episode about that probably early next week before the holidays kick off. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe to the channel so you don't forget to watch that and see what we got to say about that. I know I already have them all. I got them all, Noah, and I think you are going to hate every single one of my picks, and I cannot wait to see the disgust on your face. But yeah, please like, share, subscribe to the channel. Hit the link tree down below. Follow us on all the socials. We do appreciate it. Help us continue to grow. And to all of you already subscribed, thank you. We appreciate you more than you know. We really do. We're at like 222, Noah. So shout out to the 222 degenerates out there. Let's make it 300, brother. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
With that being said, I've been the Brofict one, AJ. That's the Money Train, Noah. We'll see you next time on Degenerate Takes. Oh, I hit the button too late, so...